Found the problem. I don't know why that was turned off, but whatever. Either way, so hi guys, once again, welcome back. Just pretend all those other things didn't happen and I didn't say or do anything stupid prior to this particular moment. Um, yeah, so hi, Thursday. It's not a normal thing. I was sick last week. Sorry. It is what it is. I don't know why those settings were all changed. I didn't change those settings, but they were changed. Sometimes I wonder if there's a ghost in here. Well, something keeps knocking over all my toys. Okay. No, but would not do that, Christine. Not in any way, shape, or form. There would be nothing interpretive about my dance. It would literally just be me screaming in silence and flipping everything off. All right. Either way, I'm gonna say hi because look, we're gonna get through this tonight. It's a school night. Got to be out of here by 9:30. Got to go to bed. Kind of like last night where we ran late on the Patreon. Some of you weren't there. That's right. That's right. It was Patreon night. It was open to all levels of the Patreon. It was trivia night. Not only that, I reacted to Austin's AGT performance. Yeah, you guys didn't get to see that. Yeah, well, some of you did. Either way. All right, so let's do roll call. Laura 2, Trisha, Val Prime, Christine. Don't see any other new names. Saw Denise in there saying something about having to collect dinner from someplace. You forgot it was Wednesday. Yeah, the holiday threw me off as well. So it is what it is. Yeah, Laura 2 wasn't there. I reminded Laura 1. I think that's the only reason she managed to show up. Denise didn't come in at all. Sad day. But we still had fun. Tara was out. So Tara's really cool, always there for the things. Mary showed up. Nice to see Mary again. So that was good. So yeah, we did Austin, and then we did a bunch of talking about Austin, and then we did trivia night. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Learned some things. Yeah, it's always good about trivia nights. We do that once a month usually, but if we get an extra one in, hold on, I'm gonna lower this down just a tad. There we go. That's less. That's more tads than I wanted to lower it. There we go. Okay, good enough. Good enough. All right. Either way, once again, I don't know why my settings were like this. It was very strange. Anytime something goes weird, it's one thing when like the cameras aren't connected because they died, or because like I unplugged everything so the soundboard isn't connected. All of that completely makes sense why settings would change. The fact that the output settings were totally changed literally made no sense. I don't recall ever doing that. Either way, let's go over to the main thing. Boop. There we go. Yeah, well, I don't think they tanked his votes. I'll just voice my opinion here. It's all for the show. Austin is just trying to sell his new music and his solo career. Good for him, but there's no chance of him really going anywhere on the show. That's why he has to fight the judges. He doesn't have a crazy sob story about anything in particular, really. So his sob story is going to be fighting the judges every step of the way and having to be America's choice. He's not going to win, not even going to get close. But it's good that he's out there promoting his own original music. So, yay for that. Either way, so if you missed that, I will have it up in podcast form for the patrons. So check that out at a later time. Apparently, I forgot to do the one from the week before. So I got to do that. I was sick. Forgive me. I had the COVIDs. Well, at least I think I did. I'm still very sniffy. Like very. Like I just really wish all of this mucus would stop. It's getting very annoying. So either way, it sucks. So yeah, for fun. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. So let's go ahead and get rolling. Let's talk about what we're doing here tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the background music for the time being. It really doesn't matter, Christine. If anything, him getting cut off sooner than later is good. All right, either way. So we do have ATLUS. We did listen to this song already, I think on a lyric video, but he's got an official music video, so The Devil Ain't Done, which apparently is getting radio play in his kind of local area. So that's pretty cool. We do have Dave Moffat doing Miley Cyrus's The Climb. That should be pretty interesting. And we haven't checked out Emily in a little bit, but she's got When You Tell Me That You Love Me from Diana Ross. Connie Talbot, I Want to Know What Love Is, on a going guitar, not piano this time. That's always good. We got our country boys here from High Carbon Steel doing Willie Nelson. I'm here for that. 100% on them. I'm here. All right, and of course Jared coming back with some Staying Alive from the Bee Gees. I want to know where he got the shiny shirts from. And we've got Sheridan Brass coming in to Make You Feel My Love. Adele / Bob Dylan. I don't remember Adele doing that song. I know other people doing that song, but I don't remember Adele. And we got Blacktop Mojo. We haven't checked them out in quite some time. Doing a little Beatles cover in an empty swimming pool. That should be fun and nice and acoustic. And Mark Broussard doing Hallelujah, I Love Her So, a Ray Charles cover. I haven't checked out anything new, or mostly new, from Mark in a minute. And then speaking of Adele, we've got Justin Johnson, If Adele Was Dark Blues, rolling in the deep. That ought to be fun. And then because, well, I kind of want to see if he screws it up, we've got Peyton Parrish doing Hurt from Johnny Cash / 9 Inch Nails. After that Creed cover, I'm still concerned. By the way, I went to the comments section after the fact, and there were people also pointing out the way that he said the words that he said. So it wasn't just me. Okay. Yep, okay. Oh, by the way, I did, because I have said that in my own time now, I will watch home free stuff sometimes. So I did watch their previous release of Hoist the Colors. It started out pretty good and then went kind of meh, in my opinion. And it was way too short. Like, there's a whole ass song there, and they only did like 1:20. It was like, you could have gone harder there. But also, like, it sounded super muddled with like background noise. I don't know what was going on with that. It was very strange. I don't know if it's my audio settings or what. It sounded very odd. But I still argue that the best version of Hoist the Colors is from Melinda, so there's always going to be an uphill battle for that one. Yeah. Yes, tomorrow night we'll be back on our normal Friday schedule and probably get caught up on a lot of Friday releases. No. Did not. Skipping that stuff for now. Problem is there's too much to do, and it's school night, so I'm only doing what I can do for right now. So, speaking of which, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, it helps if I unmute that. There we go. Also, since last week, I don't know if my audio settings have changed again. We'll see. Hopefully, you guys can hear fine. Last night, we didn't have any issues, so we'll see. All right.
I never want to close my eyes. Can't even fall asleep some nights. I feel like just giving up. Every time I tell myself I'm in a better place, that I drown the old me out and finally turn the page. That voice in the back of my mind says no one ever changes, even when everything's alright and all of my prayers make it up to the sky. I never want to close my eyes. Can't even fall asleep some nights. I feel like just giving up.
What the fuck? What? Okay, this is a creepy ass video. Also, we've seen this trailer before in other videos.
I've tried to put the past behind, but it finds me every single time. Don't matter how far I run. Came a long way from the center I was, but something tells me the devil ain't done. Bury me, can't breathe in my feet.
There was a version of him in the bedroom, but we saw him outside. I'm confused.
Carry me, can't tell if he knows me better than me. Trying to hide in the lies I wanna believe, but I know how this ends. Can't go down that road again, so I never wanna close my eyes. Can't even fall asleep some nights. I feel like just giving up.
So I got a whole Armageddon situation. Fake fire looked pretty good though. I'll give credit.
Something tells me the devil ain't done. This midnight is God inside me. Wherever you are, Lord, come and find me. I never wanna close.
So like a lot of the editing on this is actually really good, but there's like a bit too much haloing going on right here.
Close my eyes, can't even fall asleep some nights. I never wanna close my eyes, can't even fall asleep some nights. I feel like just giving up. I've tried to put the past behind, but it finds me every single time. Don't matter how far I run. Came a long way from the sinner I was, but something tells me the devil ain't done.
Well, there was a story to that. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. What is this food combo happening? Hold on. I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but my baked ziti has way too much cheese in it. No such thing. Yeah. Didn't want Olive Garden chicken Alfredo. Adequate amount of sauce, I'd agree. Okay. So actually it's a lack of sauce, not an excess of cheese. Don't add ketchup. Yeah. It's a fair point. Let's see. Had a coworker when Wed mix, grape jelly in her biscuits and gravy. I've seen people do that. Jessica has a bad habit of mixing her. She likes sweet in her savory, and I do, but it depends on what it is. Like when it comes to like breakfast foods, I don't want sweet near my savory. But in like pancakes or even like waffles, I want some sausage on the side, so I want a little bit of that. But that's adding a little bit of savory to the sweet. But I don't want sweet added to my savory, if that makes sense. Hello, Sally. We also missed you on Wednesday. Ketchup Cheetos. What? Ketchup Cheetos. What? The hell? No. We don't do ketchup Cheetos. That doesn't even make sense. Okay. That's an interesting video. I would say, like, actually really nice video editing and stuff like that. I don't know if that was Diego who did that one. Probably. But I don't know. I didn't see at the end there. But that was cool. It was cool. Yeah, the only visual effect that I think didn't work was him being on the roof. There was like, because the smoke was like perfectly clear, and then he had the really overdone halo effect on him for the light. So that's the only thing I would argue was a little bit wonky. Okay, cool. I still like that song though. Pretty good. Mustard chips. I agree, Laura too. I like ketchup. I like when Doritos did the ketchup, mustard, and pickle. That's my ultimate combo. I want all of those back again. Masala Cheetos. That actually sounds pretty good though. Although I had a masala or something of the like Lay's, and it wasn't that good. It tasted like dirty socks. It was weird. Ketchup chips, Girl Scouts. Yeah, I've had a bunch of different ketchup chips, brand wise. I like the Doritos because it was spicy. Spicy. Or zesty ketchup. All right, our main troop leader works for Lay's. Oh, that makes sense. Yep. You slept for trivia night. Well, you missed some interesting stuff. All right, you'll see on the re-up. All right, Dave, give us some Miley Cyrus cover here. YouTube's been messing with the interface again. By the way, I love this song when it first came out.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking Every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaken, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. So it's gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about.
Sorry, I had to interrupt the song briefly. He heard me. He heard me. It's not 50 frames per second.
How fast I get there ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. You just gotta keep going, and I've gotta be strong and just keep pushing on. 'Cause it's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb.
Not very.
So it's gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Yeah.
Ooh, guitar.
Keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith, baby. It's all about the climb. Keep the faith, keep your faith.
Nice. Kind of wish he kicked it up a little harder near the end there, because there's a tempo change near the end of the song. It really speeds up. But I think it would have been interesting if, because in the chorus says there's another mountain. There's always gonna be another mountain. If he literally changed locations for every chorus, would have been funny. Good job though. I used to love that song from Miley. Like, it feels like that was like her last big hit that was when she was still remotely normal, Because I think that was the end of the wasn't that the Hannah Montana movie? Is that where that one came from? Also, that was all over every charts. That was like pop charts, country charts, Christian charts. It was everywhere. That song was all over the place back in the day. But yeah, that would have been funny if he just if he thought ahead and be like, okay, cool. I go to all these awesome locations. I'm gonna get this song, and literally, there's always gonna be another mountain, literally on top of another mountain every time. That would have been fun. Okay, but either way, that was neat. That was neat, like that. I don't know when they do results. I know nothing about nothing. You people tell me. I find out things from you. Okay, Emily. I don't know if I know this song. When you tell me that you love me, I might know this one. Diana Ross. We'll see. We'll see here. Okay. It's cultural appropriation. What is going? There's something's in the piano is going poof.
I wanna call the stars
Oh, that's loud.
down from the sky. I wanna live a day that never dies. I wanna change the world only for you. All the impossible I wanna do. I wanna hold you close under the rain. I wanna kiss your smile and feel the pain. I know it's beautiful looking at you. In a world of lies, you are the truth. And baby, every time you touch me, I become a hero. I'll make you safe no matter where you are, and bring you everything you ask for. Nothing is above me. I'm shining like a candle in the dark when you tell me that you love me.
The chorus sounds familiar.
I wanna make you see just what I was, show you the loneliness and what it does. You walked into my life to stop my tears. Everything's easy now, I have you here. And baby, every time you touch me, I become a hero. I'll make you safe no matter where you are, and bring you everything you ask for. Nothing is above me. I'm shining like a candle in the dark when you tell me that you love me. In a world without you.
Sorry, obligatory pausing. The one thing I like about her videos is you get a pretty good shot of the piano, and I'm just watching it work. It's neat. It's I just like the mechanics of it. Plus, it looks cool. The middle strings there. There's some kind of extra effect happening whenever it hits. Shininess, something moving. I like it. Distracted by the shiny objects. Yes, it's a cool looking piano too.
I would always hunger. All I need is your love to make me stronger.
I did not expect that sound.
And baby, every time you touch me, I become a hero. I'll make you safe no matter where you are, and bring you everything you ask for. Nothing is above me. I'm shining like a candle in the dark when you tell me that you love me. You love me when you tell me that you love me.
Oh yeah, we didn't watch her original one. Forgot about that. I'll check that out tomorrow. Words on the phone. Gen Z. It's a Gen Z song, easily. That was cool. I didn't really know that one. I don't know that much Diana Ross, if I'm being fair. Yeah, she's good. Oh, there's always an abrupt ending. It's funny because it always feels like a competition between her and Connie. Since we're going up with Connie next, and it's like I think Connie is just a hair better depending on the situation, but they're both pretty similar. I like the song. I like the original. She's pretty. Yeah, probably not. But hey, she's taking chances. Little high, but yeah, I agree. I agree. It's still good though. Plus, I was just sitting there watching the piano play. That was fun. Okay, this song I definitely know. Connie, I wanna know what love is. By the way, I saw that 20 has a new song out. We'll probably check that out tomorrow. Okie dokie. Let's see what she does here.
I've gotta take a little time.
Also, whoever does Connie's videos is a little bit better. And it's like, if we're being fair, it's like her videographer is a little bit better.
A little time to think things over. Better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older. This mountain I must climb feels like the world upon my shoulder. Through the clouds I see love shine. It keeps me warm as life grows colder.
Yeah, right.
In my life there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. I'm gonna take a little time.
Excuse me. Literally, Simon and Howie told him the exact inverse of whatever they told him before. They're like, "Oh, you should do this and stick with this and be more yourself." And then this time it's like, "Oh, you're like the country crisscross, but wait, maybe you probably shouldn't do country." Or, "Hey, you probably shouldn't wear a jacket and a backwards hat like that." No, literally everything they say contradicts the previous thing they say. That's how you know it's all fake. It's all bullshit.
A little time to look around me. I've got nowhere left to hide. It looks like love has finally found me. In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. Oh, I know you can show me. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me.
Yeah, Simon looks like somebody wearing a Simon mask at this point. It's kind of disturbing. And it feels like it was pretty recent that that happened.
I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me.
Nice. That was cool. Wait, how did I miss that? Okay, tomorrow night we got to remember to do that one. They're doing they did a Savage Garden cover, Boyce Avenue. Got to watch that one. Savage Garden is awesome. I don't know if Howie is as big a germaphobe as he used to be. I think he's got a lot of therapy. Like, cause he handshakes, he does a lot of things now. There's a lot of stuff he used to not do. Comparatively, so I think he probably still has some germaphobe tendencies, but I think that he's literally gone through a lot so that he's not completely insane about it anymore. Yeah. I would argue he's like dramatically better than he was. All right. Look, High Carbon Steel doing Willie Nelson. That's all I have to say.
1, 2, 3.
Gorgeous afternoon.
On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road.
First of all, I knew he was going to nail the Willie impression after we watched Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain.
Again, going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again.
Hell yeah.
Like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again.
I can't hear his guitar. Yeah, because he's not plugged in. I can barely hear his, because all in the right ear. It's very unfortunate. It's like he's playing on the right, therefore I can't hear it, and now he's pulling up to the mic. I can hear it better. It's like gonna rock the solo here.
On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. And I can't wait to get on the road again.
Hell yeah.
I like the last one better.
Did you?
Really? Yep.
I thought
like
that
that
one
was
was
pretty
better.
decent. Might be biased because I screwed up my solo again.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Ended on yeehaw, right? See, I want to know what the last one sounded like.
Corey, I hate to say it. I think you were the problem,
Oh,
I'm the problem. It's me.
John's gonna run us over.
Yeah, they're in the middle of the road. I mean, fantastic shot, finally. Different part of the road. I like these guys. I like them so much. Guys, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to our boys. They need more. They got 16,000. They need more. This only has 3K views in 5 days. It needs to blow up. That's good shit. It's good shit. And I love it, like, they're so critical because it's all one take, right? So it's like, man, I screwed that up again. Did you? It's like, didn't even notice. Like, yeah, I screwed up my solo again. It's like, nobody noticed. It's like, it's fine. It's like, you don't have to be perfect, but, you know, be in the pocket. It's fine. That was good. I enjoyed that. Right? Yeah, in their own driveway. Drive road. Because you could tell, like, they're the end of the road that it just dead ends into their driveways. So it's like just one long driveway. Okay. Shifting gears very much so to Tierhead doing Bee Gees. This should be interesting. I think he can do the crazy notes, right?
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud, the women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born, and now it's alright. It's okay. You may look the other way. We can try to understand and do your jobs a faithful man. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking, and we're staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive, staying
The weird part is the do's are the only part that sound out of place to me. The rest of it's fine, but the do, like something about it, I don't know what it is. My ears have been a little bit wonky. Sinuses are going crazy, so it may be I'm not hearing things at 100%. Not that I ever could. Very literally that I ever could. But something sounds weird about the do's. But it looks good.
Now I get low and I get high, and if I can't get it, I really try. Got the wings of heaven
I do wish he engaged the camera more.
on my shoes. I'm a dancing man, and I just can't lose. You know it's alright, it's okay. You just see another day. We can try to understand and do your jobs a faithful man. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking, and we're staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying
Oh, damn.
Life going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, yeah.
Oh, also, I know I have not been able to adjust the EQ on my soundboard, so bass is a little bit heavy for me tonight. I do know that.
Life going nowhere. Somebody help me, yeah.
I'm staying alive.
I feel like
Well,
he
you
could go
can
higher.
tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud, the women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born, and now it's alright. It's okay. You may look the other way. We can try alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive.
Nice.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks so
Hi.
much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share
That
it
is
with a
a
friend
crazy,
or two.
like,
I gotta
peacock
give
shirt.
a huge shout out and thank you to my amazing patrons over on Patreon. Thank you so much for your continued generous support. You help make videos like this possible, and I cannot thank you enough.
I wouldn't
special
mind
thanks to
signing
my
up for the
platinum
Patreon for, like,
patrons,
1 month.
David Levenstam, Javier Mora, Karen Highland, Bill Coles, Ted Furland, the Jensens, Sherry Odman, Allison Absher.
I guess I could
and
see if he
Jeffrey
has,
Nurse.
like, the
Thank you so
7-day
much for
trial.
your
Go
continued
see some of the
generous
behind-the-scenes
support.
stuff.
Thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Taco Claus. All right. Oh, by the way, for those who don't know, there is a 7-day free trial over on our Patreon. So you can go over there. You can check out the podcast, which, by the way, new episode of the Now You Made It Awkward podcast dropping tomorrow, which was another on-location night, but it was for the charity comedy night at Frankenbolt's a couple weekends ago. And unfortunately, like, it is shorter than a standard one, but we do have one of the main comedians on the show for the most part. And we get into some weird stuff, but we also talk about comedy and things like that. I do include part of his performance, and then we close it out talking to another comedian about things like that. But you know, it was a weird one. It was a pretty chaotic day, if I'm being totally honest. But it was still a lot of fun, and pain in the butt to edit. So those will be up there tomorrow's. But if you want the full uncut video version of that, it is available on the Patreon currently. And then, of course, if you want to join us on trivia nights or just our normal 3 times a month things, you can join us on the Patreon. And if for some reason you're interested in the weird nerdy shit that I have otherwise, like the things behind me here or all around the room, that's on there as well, along with vlogs. So there's content. There's content over there. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to look into it, but I'm going to work on Patreon specific merch? Question mark? Related to the latest merch I've done? I don't even know if merch is the right word. I don't even know how to... Definitely content. Either way, it's something that'll be Patreon specific, but I got to figure out how to do it. But yes, that'll be there. No, they let her take her company car home. Damn, I'm going to change it tomorrow. Oh. Boo. Stirrup pants? Is that what I think it is? Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. Okay. You know what else sounds familiar? Sheridan Brass. Standing on top of a mountain. Though, I'm confused. To Make You Feel My Love. I know that song, but I don't know it from Adele. So it says Adele / Bob Dylan cover. So we'll see. But I'm trying to think of the version I know. It's country singer, right? Was it Garth? I think it was Garth. Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. Yeah, it was Garth. Correct. Thank you. So, yeah, why isn't he doing the Garth version? That's what I was wondering. I was like, yeah, no, Country Boy. He's going to do everybody else's version, not Garth. Oh, you know why? Because Garth will get you. Garth will get you on the cover. That makes sense. Forgot about that. That's loud. I didn't see where he was. Wow, that's like a quarry almost. Crazy. Words. Good Lord, that's hard to read. Jebel Jais? Ras Al... I'm not even gonna... UAE. Okay. Oh, that road looks fun. That is really loud.
When the rain is blowing in your face
Harem pants.
and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love.
He's not in corduroy this time.
When the evening shadows and the stars appear,
Thank you for kicking in the bass.
and there
needed
is
it.
no one there to dry your tears, I would hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. There's no doubt in my mind where you belong.
Dude, he hit that T so hard at the end of Yet. Seriously, though, that road looks amazing. I want to drive on that. That looks awesome. Also, I love how his video is, hey, Sheridan, go stand near that cliff while we film this. It's like, don't stand, at a reasonable distance away from the edge. No, you're good. 4 feet, 3 feet. Now get a little closer. It's fine. Just get right up on there. Looks great. While the drone flies past your face.
I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue. I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do
What?
to make you feel my love.
Yeah, right. Oh, he's doing, yes. Oh, yeah, you got to have the crossfade over the rocks. Old country music video thing. Hold on, I got to back up. That shit was good. No, they shouldn't have done a hard cut. It should have been a fade. Like, as they were panning up, it should have faded to that. Like right here, because there's such a wide open space on the right, when he starts singing again, there should be a half opacity version of him also like singing. That's what it should do. Close up. Like close up of his head on this side. Rule of thirds. But he's got half the screen taken up. But maybe a third of the screen, but it's off. It's weird.
The storms are raging across the rolling sea, and on the highway
He's closer to the edge there.
The winds of change are blowing wild and free, but you ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for
It's giving me anxiety.
to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love.
Also, how have I never heard the Adele version? There's a weird cut out there. That was very pretty. Just terrifying standing on the edge of the cliff there. And it was probably like a 15-foot drop to the next little tier there, but it's like, get a little closer, buddy. Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, well, we definitely can't have an Adele versus on the channel. That'll have to be, we've tried to do an Adele song. It got smashed. By the way, guys, like, I know I mentioned this, but like, especially the early part of the week, YouTube is clearly busy scanning for copyright claims. Like, I don't even bother anymore. Like, I just get this endless list of new copyright claims on incredibly old videos. It's crazy. You guys are just talking about old clothes that nobody wears anymore. And still in the rule in our house, your wardrobe consists of 90% of classic clothes and 10% of trendy items. But who knows? It's all the same song. I don't think there's really that big of a difference between any of them. I forgot Bob Dylan did it because I know the Garth Brooks version. But he was smart. He's like, I bet he tried to do it like Garth Brooks, and it was like totally squashed. So it's Garth Brooks, Billy Joel. So he mentions it in the description, but he did not put it in the thing. That would be an interesting versus just to see who did the best. But like, go for the original like mainstream artist covers of it. Like, see of the different versions which one is the best. If you guys missed it on the Patreon a couple weeks ago, we did a head-to-head, which songs with the same name. So that was fun. That was actually a lot of fun, and there was no pushing that past YouTube. That was going to get absolutely destroyed by YouTube. It was a lot of fun though. We didn't have much of that stuff. Okay, cool. Bob Dylan. All right, moving on. All right. So speaking of cover songs, we've got Blacktop Mojo doing a Beatles cover in a swimming pool.
3, 2, 1. And what would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand right up and walk out on me?
I hate that this is all in my right ear.
Give me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I try not to sing it out of key. Oh yeah, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends.
Are they recording that only with a little tiny DJI mic sitting on the floor? And acoustics are insane, though.
And what do I do if my love is away? Does it worry me to be alone? And how do I feel at the end of the day? Am I sad because I'm on my own? I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Ooh.
So speaking of how like to manipulate like a video, it would be cool if like you turn near the end of the song, you literally have a crowd of people behind the cameraman who, you know, they pan it around and there's a whole crowd singing with them.
Do you need anybody? Oh, I need someone to love. Could it be anybody? Oh, I need someone. I need someone to love. Baby, yeah, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Ooh.
Yeah, see, I had to put like 70 people over here to sing that last little section there. That was fun, though. It just sucks that the quality, because of the singular mic source, wasn't there. It was fun, though. It was all in my bad ear, and I hate that. It's like I could barely hear the mic or the other thing, but that was cool. That was really cool. Like just the insane acoustics of singing inside a swimming pool like that. Now I want to hear that with better recording equipment. That was fun, though. Where was this? The Rave Milwaukee. That's cool. Nice. Yeah, we visited Blacktop Mojo here a couple of times. They're just an interesting band. Anyway, that was cool. Jeans weren't allowed? Yeah, you guys are all about fashion tonight. Forget what I'm doing. Just fashions. Okay. Now, I know Denise is going to pay attention. We got some Mark Broussard. All right, Mark Broussard covering Ray Charles. All right.
Whenever you're ready.
Let me tell you about a girl I know. She's my baby and she lives next door. Every morning before the sun come up, she bring me coffee in my favorite cup. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. When I'm in trouble and I have no friends, I know she'll go with me until the end. Everybody asks me how I know. I smile at them and say she told me so. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. Now if I call her on the telephone and tell her that I'm all alone, by the time I count from 1 to 4, I hear her on my door. In the evening when the sun go down, when there is nobody else around, she kisses me and she holds me tight and tells me, Daddy, everything alright. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. Yeah. Now if I call her on the telephone and tell her that I'm all alone, by the time I count from 1 to 4, I hear her on my door. In the evening when the sun go down, when there is nobody else around, she kisses me and she holds me tight and tells me, Daddy, everything's alright. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. Oh, hallelujah, I love her so. She's my little woman way across town. Baby, I love you so.
I gotta wait for you.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Would it have been disrespectful to wear sunglasses the whole time? I don't think so. Sorry, my eyes are itching. I ran out of Benadryl. I don't know if I've ever owned any Levi's. I know I had Wranglers. I just don't know if I ever had Levi's. And I had other jeans. Don't necessarily know. I've got the Shaq jeans now. The only pair of jeans that'll fit me because I'm fat. But also, they're baggy and stretchy in every direction. It doesn't make sense how they have stretchy denim, but I likes it. I likes it a lot. It's like the inverse of jeggings. I need to get more of them, actually. Okie dokie. That was fun. That was fun. Very short song. But yeah, I think he should have had sunglasses on, in my opinion. At least he had his eyes closed the whole time. By the way, speaking of Ray Charles, I saw a post from myself from a few years ago that I said completely and utterly unironically. So it was a realization that I came to. You guys remember the movie Ray that came out? I don't even know, 2008, something like that. I don't remember what year, starring Jamie Foxx playing Ray Charles. So I unironically put on Facebook, such a shame. Ray Charles died without ever seeing his movie about himself. Yep, I literally unironically said that. And I put it on Facebook. I was not attempting to be funny. I unironically said that. And it was until later I realized what I had actually said. I'm like, oh, yeah. Good job, me. But yeah, he did pass away before his movie came out. That was unfortunate. But the fact that I phrased it before seeing his movie. Yep. All right. So let's see here. Justin Johnson. Fairly recent addition to the channel here. So here's my dark fingerstyle blues guitar on cover of Adele's Rolling in the Deep. This should be interesting. I like this. Hello, dear. What's that face for? What? Not that much longer. I think it's 2 songs, 3 songs. Why?
Just to say I'm happy. Really happy. Why are you so happy this afternoon?
I'm not.
You were.
Not really.
I talked to you on the phone.
Oh.
Because yesterday you were sad. And today you're happy.
Okay.
I'm really happy.
What?
You know.
You.
Baby, why were you sad yesterday?
I know why I was sad. I don't know why you would be happy. Yeah.
That's why I'm happy.
I'm confused by why you're. Why are you happy for yourself in the way I was happy for me?
Because I'm just happy.
Okay. Everybody's saying hi, by the way. Hi. Oh. Yeah? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking how long you're
Oh. Did you leave it on?
The
Uh-huh.
No.
You should probably do that.
I should.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the ATLUS on.
Yeah, sure that. Yeah. Why did you come to tell me that?
Because I was listening to a song and it made me think of you, so I came to tell you that.
Oh, okay. Denise says, hi, Jess, even though you don't love us anymore.
Why does she always make me feel guilty?
Because you never come and say hi to them. You never come on the Patreon anymore. They just want more of you, and you deny them.
Face looking like this.
You know they want more of you.
Not with my face looking like this.
Well, work on the face.
Trying.
Why are you burping over there? Because my feelings are hurt, Jess. There you go. It's true. It's true. She always tells me on the Patreon that, you know, why don't you ever join us anymore? Oh, by the way, I keep forgetting. Okay, do me a favor, since you're here and you can reach better than me. I need the Funicorn. I'm too attached to the desk. Here. I've been meaning to grab it for weeks and I keep forgetting. Thank you. There. Guys, look. Look, it does exist. It didn't go away. We do still have Funicorn. She's gone. She's been guilted out of existence, guys. All right, back to Brandon? No. Justin. Sorry, it's a 0x0. The trophy of apathy. You wish you could get one. Might still could on eBay or something. Maybe. By the way, like this nice balance of lighting I finally have struck, even though it's taking every ounce of lighting I have, except for the overhead light. You know, only been doing this 9 years on total, and I'm only just now starting to figure out lighting. I need like $1,000 to get the lighting I want. I never wore Jinkos. I liked baggy jeans, but not that. Well, I got 2 separate vacations to pay for coming up soon, because we're both going on vacation in different directions. Don't know why it worked out that way, but it's what's happening. So I can't afford to buy the lighting I want right now. So these are 60-watt lights. I got 3 60-watt lights, and that's not enough for really lighting. So I want to get these 150s so that I want to get 4 150s and mount them a lot higher so that they light us evenly from all directions instead of like spotting. That's what I would like. Am I going to buy tickets for the $1.7 billion Powerball? I mean, I might. I didn't know about it. I don't have lottery luck, like, ever. I don't have scratch-off luck, let alone actual, like, proper lottery. Plus, people in our area don't win. Like, if we went down to, like, the southwest side of Houston, maybe, get out closer to Katy area, that area tends to win a lot more. Nobody wins up here. If I won $1.7 billion in the Powerball, y'all would see a lot more of me. I'd have a big party and everybody could come. I'd definitely get a studio with like equipment and employees and cameras and everything. And probably produce content full time. I'd also buy into a brewery or 2. If not, just buy one outright. How many more songs we got? It's getting close. One more song. Good. Okay. All right. No, I don't think legally I could. Because the problem when you have a lot, as Tim has covered, when you have a lot of money, it's really actually hard to give it away. So it would be difficult. Okay, so we're going to wrap up here with Peyton Parrish covering Hurt, doing a Johnny Cash / 9 Inch Nails version. So I don't know what he's going to do exactly with it. But I hope he does better than he did with the Creed song. Now, the Creed song was actually mostly good, except for his pronunciation of words, which we don't understand what happened there. But I even showed it to the wifey, and she's like, why is he saying that? So it is there. It's a gift. Nope, actually, it doesn't work that way. All right. Definitely Johnny Cash.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything.
Music's too loud.
What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt, and I will let you down, and I will make you hurt.
I'd probably buy my parents' land so they don't have to worry about it.
I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are someone else. I am still right here. Whatever become, my sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt, and I will let you down, and I will make you hurt. If I could start again, a million miles away, I would keep myself, and I would find a way.
Nice. That was actually pretty good. Music was a little loud, but it was good. So here's the trick with art. The main way to do that is if you're going to buy really expensive, rare art pieces, make sure you buy them and then hold on to them for several years, then get someone to appraise it for significantly higher than you paid for it, and then you donate that. So therefore you get an enormous tax break, because the thing is you don't get a tax break on what you paid for it, you get a tax break on what it's valued at. So you get someone to say you buy a piece of art for $100,000, then you get it appraised at $100 or $10 million, and then you get the tax write off for the millions of dollars and not the other bit. But if you really want to take it even crazier, own the museum that you're donating the art to. That way you actually never get around it. Correct. He's literally you guys wouldn't have seen this because it was on Pepperbox, but on the latest Pew or Fat Pews, he's literally talking to PewView about trying to talk Brandon Herrera into starting a antique weapons museum for the exact reason of doing that. Like, oh no, we gotta buy all these antique weapons. Hold on to them for a couple of years, then get them appraised at several $1 million, and then, oh look, we have our own museum to donate to. So yeah, that way you can keep it in your own collection, technically speaking, and have it as a tax write-off. But also because you're a museum, there's some interesting tax exemptions in there as well, depending on what it is you're showing off. So yeah, interesting plan there from the fat electrician. So, but also being wealthy enough to pull that off, it's very, very much in the investments. Yeah, Brandon, that whole thing with the stupid shooter up there. Yeah. But also that person was clearly stupid because they said Brandon for president. Brandon isn't running for president. He's running for Congress. So person was already delusional and hoping that people who weren't paying attention but have heard the name Brandon Herrera before in association with guns would probably, do whatever about it. So yeah. He's not happy about that. Literally right at the beginning of his congressional run, somebody goes and does something insane and mentions his name in it. So yeah. Either way. So guys, that's going to be the end of tonight because it's a school night. So we'll be back tomorrow, get caught up on newer music and stuff like that and a couple things that I missed out on. And whatever drops between now and then. You know how Fridays do. There's always things. I do know there's new Tommy music and new Eric. So we're going to get after that, along with a few other things as we go. So you guys have a good rest of your Thursday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the normal Friday stream show thing. I don't have a Thursday stream show thing. I should probably make that. It's literally the same logo, but it says Thursday instead of Friday. I need to do that. All right, I'll see you guys later. Remember, as always, it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be loud. Bye, guys. Also, Patreon. Also, merch. Go check out the merch store. There's new merch. Go look. Laura bought some. Because Laura's awesome. Be like Laura.
Maybe it's intuition, but some things you just don't question. Like in your eyes, I see my future in an instant. And there it goes, I think I found my best friend. I know that it might sound more than a little crazy, welcomes you into life. I knew I loved you before I met you. I have been waiting all my life. There's just no rhyme or reason, only the sense of completion. And in your eyes I see the missing pieces I'm searching for. I think I found my